special, so different, so many color. But of course, in that time, I don't know that much details. But just beautiful, sounds beautiful.
And how soon did you begin to play Chopin?
Well, that's really late.
Yes?
But I listened the Chopin's music tape that time, very early, since I'm 10 years old. And before sleep, I listened Chopin's music.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
But that time, I didn't play Chopin.
So, what led you from that point to appearing at the Warsaw Chopin competition and being the first pianist in 15 years to be awarded the first prize? What about it? What you must have suddenly discovered Chopin and something special about him.
Yes, I think 2000, 10 years ago, I participated in the Chopin international competition. But that's its kind of dream. I think in that time, Chopin competition is so far, I think, for me, and it's like you can't imagine. But that time, I win the several piano competition in China, and that year, the Chinese government and culture department, and they want to send, I think, 3 competitors to Poland, and I'm one of them. And I just go there, play.
Just like that.
Yeah.
Well, it's. Did your teacher in China have a special affection, a special liking for the music of Chopin, or did you just discover Chopin by yourself?
I think my teacher, Professor Dan, I think that time, before Chopin competition, I haven't played a lot of Chopin repertoire, but just from Chopin competition, I start.
Really?
Really. Yeah, I start to know Chopin, I start to love Chopin. I see, wow, that's a beautiful melody, and it's good on concert, and also on stage. You can really feel that, especially the singing tone. And Chopin's melody is so different with any other composers.
Did you hear any recordings of other pianists that you particularly like playing Chopin? Were you inspired by, did you hear the Arthur Rubinsteins and people like that?
Oh yes, I think there are many great, I think last century pianists like Rubinstein or...
That's right, the 20th century is the last century, isn't it?
Yes, and Michelangelo, and there are many, I think they're really different. Also, even this century, I think Argerich and Paganini and Zimmerman, they are both very good. And I just really, how to say, inspire me so much and about Chopin's music. I think this is one wonderful and genius composer, and his whole life is concentrated and focused on the piano, and composed so many great piano music, really great.
Well, the piano was a very different instrument in his day than the piano we play today. He liked the French piano, the pleyel, and apparently it was a very light instrument, and you couldn't get the kind of sounds that you would do out of a modern Steinway. Have you studied at all, read about how Chopin played? Have you tried to recapture that, or because you are playing a modern instrument, do you have to play differently?
I thought about it, but I think it's a different. I think it's a different case. I think in Chopin's time, he's always play at salon, just for 200 guests. But now we're playing for 2,000 people, so we need bigger instrument, bigger sound.
Yeah.
But you cannot play soft, because otherwise the melody or the different, the pianissimo or the fortissimo is difficult to arrange that. I think just now different atmosphere and different area to play.
Yes, it's interesting that people often say that the 2 great pianists of the 19th century were Franz Liszt and Frédéric Chopin, and yet he played maybe about 12 public concerts in his whole career. And the rest was in salons, a different kind of playing altogether. But he obviously wrote for himself too, to play the way he played the piano. And they often say that he was very much inspired by Italian opera, by bel canto opera. Do you find an operatic quality in his piano writing?
I think so, but Chopin is his whole life he never wrote an opera. But I think in his melody, he can imagine and to sing, and this kind of quality always in his heart. I think.
Well, you're now beginning to record quite a lot of Chopin too. Is it your plan to record all of Chopin's music?
As I said, I think Chopin is one of my most favorite composer, and now I love Chopin more and more. So I want to play more Chopin. Upcoming years, and maybe 5 years, I don't know, 10 years. Just focus it, and I think that's what I do.
What are the special problems, the challenges of playing Chopin? What do you have to understand and know in order to play Chopin well?
Well, I think Chopin's music is very strong. I think it's a strong emotion, and his heart is very, very pure, and lots of love. And he's a real person, and he's had a very special life, let's say. And from Poland to Paris, he misses his home country so much. That kind of feeling around his own music, and also, of course, he had a very high, how to say, potential. Like he had a very good taste, actually, and his melody, and he had mazurkas, and nobody, no other composers wrote kind of that style, that kind of character. So he's so unique.
Earlier this year in Miami, Florida, I heard the finals of the American Chopin competition. And the finalists had a choice of playing either the F minor concerto or the E minor concerto, which you played tonight. And of the 6 finalists, 5 of them chose the E minor and only 1 the F minor. Do you have a sense of what's different about these 2 concertos and why one seems to be more popular than the other?
For my advice is a kind of first piano concerto is more man style, and second F minor is more lady.
Okay.
More sweet.
I guess that's an answer. You do play both, though, don't you?
Yes.
And in playing the 2, what are the different qualities of the 2, aside from this man-woman thing?
Well, second piano concerto, I feel even more dedicated, and more soft,
Yeah.
and more gentle. And of course, first piano concerto is more energy and more fantasy.
Well, I guess that sounds reasonable enough as an explanation. This, of course, is the 200th anniversary of Chopin's birth, and so people are playing Chopin all over the place. I think one website lists something like 1,300 Chopin recitals between northern Norway and southern Florida this year. How much Chopin are you going to be playing?
Well, this year I had a big plan and a big tour to play Chopin recitals around the world. I think, and I will continue to play Chopin this year. This is a good year.
Well, I don't think anybody here would like you to stop. Ladies and gentlemen, Yundi.
Thanks.
How do you stop this? Okay, press it again. Yeah? Okay, press it. Okay, thank you. You saved my life. Oh, I don't know about this camera.
It stopped, right?
It did? It's still recording?
Isn't it still recording?
It's still recording. Okay, stop it. I'll just
Is it yours?
nice shot.
Oh no, it's like, oh my god. How did you start it?
I don't know. I think I pressed something. Like here. Yeah.
Yeah.